Do you, Michael Caine? Did you see him in The Dark Knight Rises? And his voice gets even more emotional than it's ever done in the past before. I don't want to bury you, Batman. I will not put you into the ground in a little box. I will not do it, Master Bruce. I will not do it.
I'm not going to bury another Batman.
Another Batman? How many Batmans has he been burying? How many are there? I've buried 14 Batmen
I've buried
so far,
14 Batmen.
and their little pointy ears into the box.
I'm not going to bury another nylon cloak with pointy ears that people wear at birthday parties.
With a little belt, a very wide belt that is flattering to a man with an expanded girth. I won't do that to you, Master Bruce. I will not do it to you.
And I won't make the voice like that.
The voice can't even go like that. He's basically yodeling.
Okay, this is an easy call to make, folks. If you really didn't get much enjoyment out of what you just saw, these dueling Michael Caines, as performed by Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon in the new film, The Trip to Italy, then there's really no reason for you to see The Trip to Italy, because this is what it is. It is simply a showcase for these amazing talents, and very well directed by their frequent collaborator, Michael Winterbottom. 4 years ago, Coogan and Brydon teamed up with Winterbottom and made a BBC miniseries called The Trip, in which Brydon, ostensibly hired by the Observer newspaper to write restaurant reviews, drove around England's Lake District and squared off with his pal Coogan with dueling impressions of Michael Caine, like the one we just saw here, Al Pacino, all kinds of actors, and ate a lot of yummy food. A feature film was made from these BBC episodes, and now they've done it again. The sequel, The Trip to Italy, came from a BBC miniseries, and it's been abridged into this extremely tasty and wholly narcissistic comedy in which Brydon and Coogan retrace the steps of the romantic poets traveling in Italy, and they ruminate on midlife crises and death, and they travel from Rome to the Amalfi Coast to the Italian Riviera and points in between. You can say this about a lot of comedies, but honestly, The Trip to Italy is what it is, and it is no more than that. It is simply a showcase for these two guys who are huge talents and very familiar faces in England and the rest of Europe, but a little less so in America. But I find both The Trip and now The Trip to Italy well worth your time, and I'd see it again just for those Michael Caines. I'm Michael Phillips, Chicago Tribune.